Hello everyone, MayAnastasiaMLP here, and before I start this video, I would like to let you guys know that I am opening commissions now. And for those who don't know what a commission is, commissions are custom ordered art made by me. So all you have to do is to go down to the description, check out the page that I have titled MayAnastasia's Art Commission, and message me there. We'll talk about what you want to order. I sell things from bookmarks to keychains and traditional art to digital art and digital paper dolls. I will be adding more products into the store soon, and I do hope to work with any of you who are interested. Well, until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see, I hope to work on commissions with you in the future for any of you striving artists. Until then, see you next time. Hey everyone, MayAnastasiaMLP here, and welcome to day 12 of the 25 AU challenge. And sorry again guys, but I'm doing a double upload today, and it's going along with yesterday's video. By the time you see it, it will probably be aligned kind of with the day it's supposed to be on, or it probably be really late at night and it's the day on day 11. I'm sorry. It's because we're going out of town a lot, and I have to make this ahead of time and show you off all these designs that I'm making. So today we enter two worlds, to be exact. We're entering the world of Powerpuff Girls and the world of Powerpuff Girls Z. Now, I combined them together mostly because it's almost the same thing wise, because of the same storyline and practically almost the same universe, but I didn't want to have them on separate occasions and have two Powerpuff Girls episodes. Because then that's cheating. That's really cheating. So, with today's episode, I had to incorporate both designs, but I took more power, not power, more like I had more fun with the Powerpuff Girls Z version of the design, because in Powerpuff Girls Z, it's the Japanese adaptation of the Powerpuff Girls. Now, it's pretty interesting to see that the Japanese didn't just overdub the original cartoon. They decided to actually make it themselves, use the concept, and redesign it to the liking of Japanese audiences, such as magical girls and, of course, more Japanese comedic storylines. So, the difference between Powerpuff Girls and Powerpuff Girls Z is that Powerpuff Girls Z happens to have the magical girl concept. If you want a really good parallel of Powerpuff Girls Z, there's an anime called Tokyo Mew Mew, and it is almost the exact same concept on how they got their powers. Basically, Professor Utonium and his son, yes, Professor Utonium has a son in Z, creates chemical X, and suddenly it bursts out and spreads all over the city of Townsville, which is still the same name apparently, and each missile goes to a certain person. Black ones are evil and white ones are good, which are a lot of the black ones, very few of the white ones. And how the girls got their powers were that they saw this asteroid coming towards a child and decided to defend the child by using themselves as a human shield. And each of these children happened to have a toy that turned into a weapon. For example, with Blossom, she protected a kid who was playing with a yo-yo. So now her weapon is a yo-yo that basically is a lasso. For Bubbles, it's a bubble wand. And for Buttercup, she got a hammer, a giant hammer. Now, of course, with the difference between Powerpuff Girls, everyone knows the story. But basically, for a refresher, Professor Newtonian was gonna create the perfect little girls, and then he added Chemical X, and thus the Powerpuff Girls were born. But with the design here, there is a huge difference between the two, but some likeness to them. So I decided just to do both of them because, again, it's the same kind of concept. With the Powerpuff Girls original design, it's simply just making my own Powerpuff Girl. There's not much to it. She has the same powers as everyone: laser eyes, flying, and impressive strength. I'd say that the most special power that she has is mostly having to do with her voice. She could scream or use her voice to basically anything having to do with wind. But she can't control fire or ice, kind of thing like Blossom does in the original show. Now for the Powerpuff Girl Z, I decided to, of course, make her have a toy that turned into a weapon. So I decided to grab a little bit from the post-production of Powerpuff Girl Z, and in post-production, they had a lot of different weapons. All three of them had completely different weapons, and then they changed it to make it seem more reasonable. And I really didn't understand why they dropped the hula hoop for Blossom, so I thought to bring that back and use the hula hoop. I thought that it would be kind of like a Captain America like shield object where you throw it, it hits someone in the head and comes back to you. And I would like to think that the hula hoop also could stretch to be bigger or smaller and used as an encapturing weapon. So every time she throws that hula hoop, she could control it to make it bigger, to wrap around someone, and then tighten it to basically capture the villain. However, this is limited to that she only has 2 hula hoops. Now the other hula hoop isn't seen, but that's mostly because it's actually hidden around her wrist. She only has 2 hula hoops, and that's it. Once she's run out of hula hoops, all she could do is just fight hand-to-hand combat. And that's basically it for these characters. I did like drawing Powerpuff Girl Z version of May, and of course Powerpuff Girl Z was one of the first few animes that I actually watched, other than Tokyo Mew Mew, Pokemon, and Fruits Basket. I didn't watch Sailor Moon a lot as a kid. Pokemon was the anime I watched when I didn't realize what anime was, and Tokyo Mew Mew was the first anime I watched when I was aware what anime was. I didn't watch stuff like Naruto or Bleach because I just thought that was too brutish, and Dragon Ball Z just takes too long for me. Yeah, says the person who watches Detective Conan, which has more than 800 episodes and more than 20 movies. Shut up! But I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video. じゃあね!